Welcome to the Holistic Health Show, where the worlds of science and spirituality converge to illuminate a path towards total well-being. Join us as we embark on a journey to bridge the gap between Western medicine and complementary therapies, offering you a roadmap to embrace a proactive, holistic approach to your health. It's time to empower yourself with choices that nurture your body, mind, and soul. Welcome to a world of infinite possibilities for your optimal health. Hello and welcome back to Chakras series. Today we're going to focus on the throat chakra. Now before we do, I want you to go back, if you have not already, and listen to the earlier episodes in this series. So we started with the root chakra, and there was also a chakra assessment tool. It's really easy to complete. It's super quick. I encourage you to do that prior to listening to the series. You will then get a good idea of your current chakra health, and we will reassess at the end of the series to see how far you've come. And remember, if you have any questions or if you feel like sharing these things encourages others to do the same, you can do so either directly by commenting on the episode or by getting in touch with me. So feel free to do that. I'm happy to answer any questions that you do have. So today, again, it's the throat chakra, and that's expressing authenticity and communication. The throat chakra, it's really focusing on self-expression, authentic communication, and finding one's voice. Today, we're going to explore exercises and techniques that will enhance our ability to speak and listen truthfully. The throat chakra, it's located, of course, in the throat region. It's near the base of your neck, and the color is typically depicted as a light blue or a turquoise. Now, if you're watching the video version of this, you'll see that there. This symbolizes clear communication, self-expression, authenticity, as I mentioned. And the symbol of the throat chakra, now, if you've been listening along, you're going to notice a pattern here. So the throat chakra represents a 16-petaled lotus flower. And this signifies qualities such as clarity, truth, and creative expression. Being associated with communication and self-expression, it gives us the ability to speak our truth when we have a really healthy throat chakra. It governs both our verbal and our nonverbal expression, so that's speaking, writing, singing, and all your artistic endeavors. And when the throat chakra is balanced and open, it enables us to express ourselves authentically, communicate clearly, but also actively listen to others. It supports creative self-expression and the ability to really articulate how we're feeling and what we're thinking. Now, on the other side of this, signs of imbalance, well, it can manifest in various ways. So you may have difficulty expressing your thoughts. You may not be very good at expressing your emotions. You might have a fear of public speaking, or maybe it's this fear of being judged for speaking up and offering your opinion. Maybe it's feeling unheard, or if you're having challenges with active listening. So if you find that you're someone who speaks when maybe you shouldn't, when you should be listening, if you're always interrupting, you really want to look back and think about and reflect on your throat chakra. This also has some physical related illnesses or issues. So a sore throat, thyroid problems, jaw tension, if you're always clenching your jaw or your teeth, and it can really impact your overall well-being. So not only does this lead to challenges in communication, but it's just a breakdown of relationships. So being unable to authentically share those thoughts and emotions with others and being able to take on what other people are telling you and how they're feeling and what they're trying to share. So it really has a negative impact on your work life or your personal relationships if your throat chakra is imbalanced. It's not all bad news because there are techniques to balance and strengthen your throat chakra. And we always have to be giving attention to our chakras. It's not, kind of we balance them, we finish this series, and then we're done for the rest of our lives. Different things in our lives are going to impact and have a negative or a positive effect on our chakras. So it's really something that you want to just check in with regularly, right? So if you're feeling down or if something big is happening in your life, then go back to that chakra assessment tool and look at it, evaluate where it is that you're having the issue at the moment. Which chakra really needs some love and attention? Because if you remember, our chakras, they all kind of feed off each other, right? An imbalance in one might mean that another chakra is picking up that load and really doing the extra work to try and keep your energy flowing. So checking in regularly is really beneficial. And through this series, these techniques, some of them you can apply quite simply, right? So if you've already got your crystals and you've tucked them away in a drawer and you forgot about them, bring them back out. Do a little bit more yoga focusing on that particular chakra. So again, you want to always be checking back in. Now, the techniques to balance and strengthen the throat chakra, well, let's go through. There's a lot of them. And again, I want to really remind you that you don't have to do all these all the time, okay? You're going to pick the techniques or the activities that resonate with you, and, you're not going to carry around, as I said in another episode, pockets full of crystals. You can't do yoga endlessly. So let's have a little look through, and then I'd love for you guys to let me know what it is you're going to focus on over the next 2 weeks for your throat chakra and how you're approaching the chakras that we had previously worked on. So are you going to, do nothing with those over the next couple of weeks? Or are you still tending to them as you tend to your throat? Or are you giving your throat all of the attention? I'd love to hear what your approach is to this. But again, balancing and strengthening the throat chakra. So vocal expression. And that simply means engaging in activities that are going to encourage your vocal expression. This means singing, reading out loud, right? So if you're a reader, just start reading out loud. Get comfortable with hearing your own voice. Expressing yourself verbally, it helps to open and strengthen this chakra. And then you have creative arts. Painting, writing, dancing, these are ways that you express yourself non-verbally. And this goes back to what I was saying about not having to do a bunch of different things for all the chakras all the time. Dancing, it's your creativity, right? So you would have heard in one of our previous episodes that dancing is really beneficial for your creative center, your sacral chakra. We also have journaling and self-reflection. Practicing journaling, it's self-expression and self-reflection. You're going to write freely, knowing that no one's going to read this. This is your private journal. And you want to allow your thoughts and emotions to flow onto the paper without judgment and without self-censorship. You have throat chakra meditations, and these are guided meditations that are designed to balance and activate the throat chakra. Within the meditations, you can focus on visualizations as well. You can go to the video version of this episode and use that as a guide for your visualizations of the throat chakra. Breathwork. Practicing conscious breathing exercises. You can alternate nostril breathing or lion's breath to energize and clear the throat chakra. You can also practice box breathing. You would have heard me speak about that before. So some deep, mindful breathing, it helps release tension and activates the energy flow in the throat area. And then we have our crystals. Working with crystals that resonate with the throat chakra. Crystals such as aquamarine. Any of your blue crystals, you want to place them on the throat area during your meditation, or again, carry them with you to enhance communication and self-expression. Now, this one you might find a little more tricky. It's authentic communication. It's being open and authentic in your interactions with others. People can feel self-conscious about this one, right? So you're speaking your truth, you're not fearing judgment, and you're not judging others for speaking their truth. You're speaking with kindness and clarity, and you're also actively listening to others without interrupting. And then we have nutrition. As I mentioned before, a friend of mine, a fellow Reiki Master teacher, has created delicious chakra soup recipes, and I'll post a link to that again in the description of the episode. So there's a lot of ways that we can balance and strengthen our throat chakra, and I want to know what resonated with you today. For me, I tend to sing around the house. I definitely sing when I'm driving. I do sometimes practice reading aloud. I tend to do that when I'm trying to practice my French or my Spanish language. So I do that for pronunciation. Gosh, what else do? I journal. I definitely work with crystals. So there's all sorts of things that you can be doing, and it's just integrating them into your everyday life. Driving in the car and singing, you can do that anytime you want. Maybe not if there's people in the car complaining about your singing, which definitely can happen, but just ask them to sing along, have fun with it. By incorporating these techniques in your daily life, you're balancing, you're strengthening your throat chakra, you're promoting clear communication, authentic self-expression, and just the confidence to speak your truth and hear the truth of others. That's all we have for today. I hope that you took something out of this episode and one of these techniques has really resonated with you. Let me know again in the comments, and don't forget, we're all in this together. I'd love to see you all sharing and commenting and just really encouraging others. So until next time, everyone, stay well and be holistic. Thanks for joining me on the Holistic Health Show. If you enjoyed the episode, subscribe now and get ready to embark on an incredible journey toward holistic wellness. Until next time, be well and stay holistic.